Now this here is an adaptation on a regular pop-out card, the sort of pop-out that you would learn to make both in the instruction booklet and on the basic DVD. But here what we've done is we've actually popped out a whole second card, which means that if you wanted to put your sentiment on the middle part or you wanted to draw attention to the centre, this is a great way to do it, okay? Now we'd start off with two regular size sheets of A4 cardstock. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold the outer one first of all as a regular half fold. So we just position it on place, score up the half fold A4 line, take that over, and that's ready to wrap around the central card. Now for the central one, we start off and we're going to score, first of all, we're going to score that half fold. Then for the inner panel, what we're going to do is turn it around and we're going to use the first line, which is this one here, the gatefold A5, and we're going to use it as a measuring line. So starting a couple of inches in and just running partially across the length of the card. And we'll go back and perfect where that needs to run later. So same sort of area running along the central piece of the card, and that's going to form our central smaller card. Now back butting up against the handle, what we're going to do on this outer panel only, you're going to score that gatefold A5 line only in between where those score lines are. So can you see I hadn't quite come far enough with them, but we can always take it back and line those up perfectly. And then do the same on the other side. So we're going to score in the centre using that gatefold line, and then I'm going to line up so we've got that perfectly sized. Right, then what we're going to do is also score the next line along. So again on the inner panel only, score the next line along, which is the A4 gatefold. Turn it right around, do the same again. So we've got the gatefold A5 and we're also going to score the gatefold A4. Now on the outside panel, we're going to score trifold A4. So where you've got the two lines together, you're coming down and hitting trifold and doing the same here. Turn that right around and do the same again. We're coming up the trifold A4 line and down the trifold A4 line. Now I know that seemed like a lot of lines to score, but that's all the complexities out of the way. And then turn it onto its side. You might want to use a steel-edged ruler for this. We're going to score, we're going to cut actually right up the centre of the score line and do the same on both sides. We're cutting right up the centre of our score line. Now this bit's a bit fiddly because what we're doing is we're just burnishing all the creases, but the creases are in different parts in the inside to what they are on the outside. So just take them one at a time, but fold them both ways. So there's my outer lines. And here are my inner ones. So you can see it forms one box inside another box. Now if you're getting a little bit of friction like I did there, you can always go back in with your craft knife and just cut a little bit more of your crease line out. So that is going to fold inwards. And once you've got all those lines, just burnish them. And like I said, it's a little bit fiddly the first time you do it, but once you've done it a few times, you'll find it will get easier. And then all we do to stick that together, bring back in the ultimate, and as you would a pop-out card, I'm just going to put tape on the two outer panels only. And then pop these into place. So I'm using this butting edge to ensure that I get these both lined up perfectly. So I get a perfect join across here. And the same on this side. We're looking for that perfect join. And that's how you get a pop-out card with a card inside. And again, you can see if I just bring the decorated one back in, all I'd done here was a bit of simple decoration but using printed card. And you can see I did cut away a little bit excess so that it folds together a little bit easier. And that looks fantastic.